When talking about overcompensations, it's really important to talk about spinal overcompensations, what they look like, and what they may lead to. So, a spinal overcompensation is simply when one area of the spine acts for more than one area of the spine. And say you have a curve in your back where most of the bend takes place, like this. If I'm bending over and most of the bend is taking place from one segment right in here, then I know that the area where that bend is taking place is called a hinge point, where it's taking more of the bending of my spine than the rest of the spine. So it's taking increased tension into that one area. What it should look like is a much more evenly distributed, rounded spine, where you can actually see each segment takes a little bit more responsibility and decreases the overall tension throughout the spine. So if you have one of those hinge points, what that could show up later as is immobility elsewhere in the spine, which can lead to immobility elsewhere in the body. So if you have immobility in the lumbar spine, you'll find that if you ever do squats, you may find that the butt wink, or you might have tight hamstrings. It's not necessarily due to tight hamstrings. It could be due to a low lumbar mobility factor, or upper shoulder issues, maybe due to a locked thoracic cage where those thoracic vertebrae are not moving properly. And that could also manifest outwards into the shoulders and show up as decreased ranges of motion or increased just stickiness or pinches elsewhere in the body. So it's really important to identify the hinge points, not only in your lumbar spine, but also your thoracic and cervical vertebrae. Just because we're humans and we put a lot of tension and pressure onto our spines all the time, whether we realize it or not. So it's really important to be able to identify those hinge points and begin to rehab them, because if they exist for long periods of time, it's going to create long periods of immobility. And where joints aren't moving, joints aren't thriving. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to next time.